Removing silences is one of the easiest but most mundane parts of video editing. So why not have a computer do it? Today, we're going to be taking a look at SilenceScout. This video is in no way sponsored by SilenceScout, but they did give me a review copy to try out and let you know my own thoughts. I also have an affiliate link down below, and if you use that link, it of course supports the channel, so thank you so much for doing that. To demonstrate SilenceScout, I'm going to use a multicam workflow, but this actually works for compound clips, regular clips, pretty much anything you want to throw at it. To use SilenceScout, you'll just head on over into your effects and look up SilenceScout, and you'll just apply it as a regular effect. And this is something that SilenceScout does really well that I have not seen in any other competitive version of this app. Everything is directly inside of Final Cut Pro. That means you never ever need to leave the app, which is huge for me as somebody who gets very distracted while I'm editing, because the second I leave the Final Cut Pro app, that probably means I'm gonna try and check out YouTube. We don't need to do that. Once you've applied it as an effect, you'll see it over here in your video inspector as you would with any other effect. You'll first notice that you have a threshold. So this is essentially how quiet does your video need to get before it considers it a silence. By default, it's -50. That has been working excellently for me. Secondly is the minimum duration. So how long should the video be silent before it considers it a silence and cuts it out? This is set to 0.3 seconds. That has worked excellently for me as well. Then you can also take a look at the padding. This is essentially just how much of the silence on the edges should be left in, and it's set to 0.1 seconds. And guess what? It works excellently. So we'll just go ahead and leave that as it is. There's also this detect dropouts option, and this is specifically if you're filming on iPhone. After a long recording session, you'll actually notice that you drop frames. And so this is going to detect those dropped frames and cut them out. And then lastly is the output mode. And this is the one you're probably going to want to consider before you actually start processing. That is because you can choose to either remove silences, which is my personal favorite, but you can also just have them replaced with gap clips. So that means everything is going to stay with the exact same timing, just a gap clip will be in place. And then lastly, you can just have it blade at silences, which means nothing is going to be removed. You'll just see cuts in your video, and then you can go in and manually select and delete them if you want to. We're going to select remove silences though, because that is what I want to do. From there, we're going to just push process. The first time you run SilenceScout, you're going to need to go into your settings on your Mac and actually give it some accessibility options as well as security settings. But once you get those enabled, you don't need to do it again. It's very easy to do, and it saves you an enormous amount of time. Now that it's doing that, you'll see it's analyzing here directly inside of Final Cut Pro, which I will add again. This is huge because I'm not getting distracted over on YouTube. As it's analyzing, it does take, I would say, roughly 30-ish seconds to 45 seconds to get through the video, but it is quite quick. Now that it's done that though, you'll notice that it has added a project here labeled as my project name with silence removed. And all you need to do is double click that and we can see the magic that it did, because every cut that has been made to this multicam, which means I can very easily just zoom in here and start deleting out chunks of the video with any mistakes I've made, any sections that I feel like didn't work out. But there's some other huge benefits to doing this with a multicam. Double clicking the multicam, you can see that I have both angles here. So now I can very easily swap between the two shots that I had, or if I had 3 or 4 shots, I could do that all the same. But additionally, we can go in here and add in lots of effects, and these effects are going to apply across the board. So I'll apply my tutorial grade. I look very serious in this shot. And then once I'm done, I can back out and those changes will be applied across the board, making my life so much easier, and I can always go in and make changes if I need to. SilenceScout is an incredible option for removing silences very easily inside of Final Cut Pro, and I'm actually going to make this my primary way for removing silences from now on, especially because everything sits right inside of Final Cut Pro. If you're interested in SilenceScout, make sure you use the links down below, which does support the channel, and I'm super appreciative about that. Thanks so much for taking the time to hang out with me for this video. With that being said, I cannot wait to see you in the next one.